Obamacare. Is Obamacare biblical? Okay, well, you and I both come from countries where there was what Americans call socialized medicine.
Right, in Israel and Canada have socialized medicine.
But they're not the same thing.
Right. And even still, maybe it's not biblical, but it's really a matter of how it's working. On Biblical Health TV, we've actually did a couple of programs recently called Obamacare versus Healthcare.
Okay.
And putting these together. So I'm well versed in this. We only have a few minutes, but basically to get at the heart of the matter. When you're in Israel, okay, this is a country that in modern Israel started as a socialist country, in a lot of ways communal, let's say communist in a good sense of the word, but people are used to working together, and it's a homogeneous country in a lot of ways. Mostly Jews or Arabs there too, and they're part of the system, but it's much more uniform than here. And because of that, people tended to do things to help each other and to build the country. Now, that may have been back 200 years ago in the United States, but today we're a bunch of people all over the map. We're a very litigious society. In Israel, you're not going to find people suing their doctors like they are here. Doctors don't need to carry the kind of malpractice and insurance that they do here because it's more of a family. A doctor would really need to mess up to get over there. And people are just used to this system. You go in, you come out, and the things that, and in Canada, they've gotten used to it too. But here, there's already so many abuses to this system. Now, I don't support the healthcare system at all, and that's the second part of it. But even from a standpoint of, we have a capitalist society that's bringing in a socialist system where they're still mostly capitalist thinking, how can I take advantage of this system? This is heading for a train wreck, and as we're already understanding, it's not about the website, it's about people. Most people out there are losing health insurance, or it's going to be more expensive. It's a broken system, folks, and really the only way to be healthy is to follow Jehovah's commandments, right?
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I mean, I worked for Hallelujah Acres for 5 years as well, and so I know as well as you do that is if you take care of your body the way Yahweh intends, then, basically, like you said earlier, everything will be fine. That's what we need to do. Rather than, here's the danger as well from a social medicine side, is that if it's free, if you get a little sniffle, you're heading off to the doctor. And you're depending on the system instead of taking care of yourself.
Yeah. And I have to tell you, in Israel, and I have many children, our doctor we could go basically for free. They never saw us because we don't just like going to doctors, and our lifestyle allowed us to be healthy. The way to do it is to not get into that system. Right. But what happens, and I was hearing somebody who was actually a veterinary doctor, animalist, he said, we don't have health insurance for our animals. So what do? We pay attention to what they eat. We make sure that their food is healthy. We make sure they stay healthy, because if an animal gets sick, there's no insurance. There's two things going on here with Obamacare that are very, very dangerous. Okay. The first is, well, if I have health insurance, I don't need to take care of myself because I'll just go to a doctor,
right? Like
you said. The other thing is that when we get into this world of depending on the government, we have to be careful. And these things that I've seen where they say, but you can go in and get free scans. Oh, get a free scan. Oh, isn't it wonderful? We'll now get free. Folks, I do marketing. You do free assessments, right? Chiropractors come in and it's looking for business. That's all these free scans are, because if they can find something early, stretch it out as long as they can, that's where the big cha-ching is. So don't be deceived by this. The biblical way to health is to stay healthy, and you don't have to be part of the system. How you engage with Obamacare is up to you.